A bulk. Let's see this.
Is up, YouTube, and welcome to 2022's first full now. Sitting here at the bulk, I want to hit at the minimum for my protein at the minimum.
That's his bulk, 240 grams of protein, 4,100 calories.
If I go a little over, that's totally okay. But I want to start.
So all you fucking skinny ass people who are saying you're eating 4,000 calories a day and you're not gaining weight, you are fucking capping.
Around 4,100 calories. So the goal for today is going to be around 4,100 calories. If I do a little extra protein, then I'll have a little less of the rest. We'll just see how it works out. But I really only try and make that my minimum protein and everything within like 20% of those macros. It doesn't have to be that specific. You don't have to be in here. People don't want a car, they have a car.
This guy makes the most nasty foot. I don't know how this guy like enjoys his like.
January 7th.
This guy's like drinking protein shakes with water and shit. Like, how is that possible? I don't know how you can do that. That is like gag worthy. I've done it like 3 times. It's so fucking disgusting.
Value of the car instead of the car, so you can just get a bunch of cash if you want. I don't think I'm supposed to say that, but some people don't want a car, they have a car and they just want some cash. So if that's a good enough incentive for you, then you could win a good amount of money from buying protein you're probably already buying. So it's a good month to do it. On top of that, I'm gonna put water in here first though. So I personally just put water in here, no like milk or almond milk, just makes it a little easier to get down. And then I do 70 grams of I use quick oats because they blend a little
Yeah, I
easier.
drink it with 2%
Honestly,
milk,
with
bro.
this much fruit
I can't drink that with water, bro. It's literally disgusting.
The oats in there. So there you have it. 70 grams of oats, a bunch of other shit. And then I'm going to go make the rest of my breakfast. Alright, so part 2 of breakfast. I make my smoothie and I start drinking it while I make this because this always takes longer than expected because I do not have a toaster. So my way of making toast is I put bread in the oven and that takes a lot longer than a toaster, so I just asked Courtney if she could please go grab me a toaster today, and hopefully I won't have to do this much longer. But with that being said, I'm losing my train of thought. I have 3 pieces of toast. Right now I have this Dave Killer's bread, 70 calorie thinly sliced toast, because it's all I had when I was eating a small amount of calories, little calories, cutting, whatever you want to call it. So not exactly smart, but I have 3 pieces of bread and then 3 whole eggs, and I spread on some fresh avocado on top of that, and that's part 3. So I'm going to make that right now and show you guys the final product. Alright, so final product, it never zooms on the food, is
1,000 calories.
like I said, 3 pieces of toast, avocado,
huge,
and some eggs. Actually, it's a lie. Final product, because ketchup is life, is sprinkling on some delicious ketchup onto there. Like I said, 3 pieces of toast, avocado, and some eggs.
This guy didn't even like put the fucking protein up, bro. Like, come on. Oh, we could guesstimate. Like, 1 scoop of protein is usually like 25 grams of protein. Okay, a little less than 25, like 22 or something. 70 grams of oats. I have no clue how much protein is 70 grams of oats. 3 eggs. What is it, like 6 grams of protein per egg? 6, 12, 18. I probably got like 50 grams of protein in that shit.
Actually, it's a lie.
Because I think like bread got protein.
Final product, because ketchup is life, is sprinkling on some delicious ketchup onto there. Like I said, this is one of my bigger meals a day. Right now I've been having 2 of these. Probably gonna have to bump up to having 3 big meals a day. But this total calories come to 1,037 calories. So super easy way to get in a good amount of food. You get your...
Bro, that's a small ass fucking amount of food, bro. Like, I could eat this much for 1,000 calories.
5 grams. There's no light there. I have 280 grams of white rice, and then I have 175 grams of ground turkey. And I'm still mixing in shredded lettuce into this meal because it just tastes amazing.
Most people probably can, though. Everyone could. I'm saying I probably could.
So this is going to be my pre-workout meal. Normally
I am not. I have no appetite ever.
So we're going a little bit earlier, but normally I eat 2 meals at work and then work out after that. But today's the weekend, so we're living life on the edge and training after meal 2. Alright, so final product is delicious like such. This is 623 calories without counting whatever else I put on it, like This
On his
stuff has
bulk,
no calories.
this guy's eating
But
white
Courtney
rice,
started
ground turkey,
eating
and broccoli.
broccoli sprouts because it's good for estrogen detoxification. So, boys, hit it up because estrogen detoxification is good. And so I
No way you have a small appetite.
Nice texture. So I just add like a random amount of that into
Every
the bowl.
time I eat, I'm like
this
force
raw,
feeding almost,
but I
except
think
like one
cooking
meal a
it
day. I'm
sometimes
actually
can get rid of
hungry.
the health properties. And then I've been adding some Willie's salsa on it.
My appetite is garbage.
Because I had COVID.
I'm never hungry.
And we couldn't taste absolutely anything. So spice, I could feel spice. So anything spicy, I put on it. But luckily, I'm finally starting to get my taste back just a little bit now, so I can enjoy food a little bit more. And perfect timing because I would not be able to eat like 5,000 calories if I couldn't taste anything. That would just suck. So I'm gonna put this down and go to the gym, and I'll see you guys for meal number 3.
You on that Addy boy?
Meal. This is the Lazy Man's meal. This is MegaFit Keto Sesame Chicken. Normally, I would just eat it as is, but I'm trying to get more carbs in, so I added 100 grams of rice, and this is one of their smaller meals. But I've been using these meals when I go to work, especially. I don't normally eat them on the weekends, but I have nothing cooked. But when I go to work, I just grab 2 or 3 and I like throw them in my bag, and it's so convenient. And I know people sometimes are like, oh, it's so much more expensive to do this, but everyone, at least that I work with, orders food almost every day, and this is cheaper than that, and it's better, and you can be more consistent with it. You can order custom meals and shit. So I've been eating some MegaFit meals literally every day I go into work.
I mean, you weigh at least 70 kg. If you had small appetite, you would be 60 kg. What the fuck is that? What is that fucking logic?
Right now I want to throw this together, and then I'm gonna have a big meal in like an hour. So I'll see you for meal number 4. All right, meal number 4. This is one of my biggest meals of the day and one of my favorites to do in the off season. I'm making pasta right now on the stove, and then I have some ground beef.
What is that logic,
like a meat sauce that Courtney made. Sometimes I just
you don't have an appetite? You should be 120 pounds. Like, what is that logic,
ground beef
bro?
obviously has a little more calories. I never really used to eat beef in the off season, but I'm trying to get a lot of nutrients from like real food sources this year, so I'm gonna be eating a little bit more beef.
Bro, you can like counter having a small appetite by eating foods that have high calories, bro.
So I will tell you guys the total
like you can do things,
when
bro.
I sit down and eat, because I have to calculate it. But another thing I'm trying to do this off season, when I have a high carb meal, which is probably once or twice a day right now, I take revived glucose, and this just has simple stuff in it like berberine and chromium and stuff to help your uptake of carbs and your insulin levels, like keep your blood sugar from spiking too high. So I'm going to be taking this. Hopefully it can shuttle the nutrients into the muscle where I need it and help me out. But yeah, this is one of the little tips and tricks I do in my off season to kind of help get more calories, because pasta is just really easy to eat. Another carb source that's also easy to eat is sweet potato, or any kind of potato that you chop it up and bake it. It's a little bit more of a process to that, but it bakes down so small, but you're still getting the same amount of carbs in it. So those are my 2 top things probably, are pasta and sweet potato baked to shit or air fried to eat a lot more carbs. But I'm gonna see if the pasta's ready and then show you guys the final product. Alright, so here's the final product. Delicious and nutritious. This total calories come to 1,177 calories, all in this delicious bowl. And I don't know if you guys have ever eaten.
What?
I don't have much.
How do you do that?
In
that small ass bowl? 1,150 calories?
But yeah.
That's why people are fat, bro. I'm not even trolling. Like, people probably like...
High calorie meal of the day, and honestly one of the easiest to get down because it's so good. So I'm gonna enjoy this and then catch you guys for meal number 5. What you making?
Pancakes for you?
Are you mad about it?
No. Are you?
No. Alright, so late night making meal number 5. This is my last meal right now. I'll usually get up to 6 meals or so in the off season, but we are not there yet. I'm trying to make sure that I don't overeat and get fat, because I was not eating a lot before this.
Calorically dense,
so we're trying to slowly increase my calories. The goal is to be around 4,000. I think I'm going to be just around there. So I'm making these pancakes. These are Birch Bender's pancakes. Literally just add water. And these are the organic chocolate chip ones.
Okay, Horizon.
It tastes absolutely delicious. With that, I'm mixing up water, ice, a scoop and a half of chocolate protein, some glutamine in there, and I was debating putting almond butter in the shake, but I don't think I'm going to, because I think it'll be more
fat
calories
shaming is not good, but it's like
fat, like I said. We're gonna cook these up and show you guys the final product. Alright, so final meal of the day consists
Fuck,
of
I can't explain it. Like
5 pancakes, chocolate chip pancakes to be exact,
almost like
and a chocolate milkshake. So
advertising, like yeah, fat motivation. Like that's not good.
780 calories.
That's not good.
Total for the day.
That's putting people in fucking danger, bro.
Calories.
Like,
carbs,
but
118
if you want to be
fat,
like, if you're okay with being fat or whatever, yeah, like your body, whatever.
Exactly where I want
but like to like almost like promote that like being fat is like a good thing almost. No.
I'm hitting my goal body weight per
That's
pound.
not. That's gonna be. That's putting people in fucking danger,
people
bro.
always ask how to pick your macros and where to start.
Like you should promote that. You should love your own body. Like you should love your own fucking body enough to make it fucking healthy.
Eating on average in a day.
You know what I mean?
That at one point, if you're trying to gain weight, increase it by like 200 or 300 calories.
But like if you truly don't give a fuck about your health or any health, like side effects that might come down in the future from being like obese or whatever, yeah, be fat, bro. No one gives a fuck.
And your height, and it gives you a rough estimate. But again,
but like if you're like promoting it as a good thing, that's kind of questionable.
As effective because you're
like that's very questionable.
But if you're somewhere in the middle, it's closer. But still, you have to track your food and track your body weight and look in the mirror and see how your body's changing. If you find you're not recovering, your lifts aren't going up, then maybe you need to be eating more. If you find you're putting on body fat too much and you're tired all the time and you just don't like eating and you're starting to get fat, then eat less. It's pretty simple, but before you get fat, you can also just track your scale. If you put on more than a pound a week, that's a lot of weight. A pound a month, if you're like seriously training, is pretty difficult to do. So just be sure to monitor everything and start slowly. But there's no secrets to it. So that's gonna be a wrap on my full day of eating, the first one of the year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. There will be plenty more to come. I'll have to get creative with my food this year because I feel like I've done so many. These are getting get bored. And I'm gonna get bored of eating all this shit. But as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.
Okay, like what is this outro? Like peace, Chris.
You're almost chewy.
Are they good or bad?
They're good.
Yo, nice video, bro. Good talk, Chris.